everyone, it's Sharonda from Pair Waits, and today I'm going to be reviewing Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 9, Brave Volunteers. So, you guys, I have no one to talk to about Attack on Titan. It has been giving me some of the best television that I have seen in years. Yes, I said years. I don't care what anybody says. This show is absolutely amazing. So I'm reaching out to all of my subscribers. Hopefully you guys are watching Attack on Titan too. Can we just start a support group? Because I have a lot of stuff that I need to talk about and I have no one to talk about with it. But let's get into this week's episode. So we see we're going 3 years back to really try to understand what has been happening, because I don't know about you guys, when the first part of the fourth season started, I was mad confused. I was like, who are these people? Who these little kids y'all got me wanting to care about? And now I hate Gabby. But Armin goes back 3 years when they first met the volunteer soldiers to really give us a little bit of insight as to what was happening as they came up with this awesome plan that we saw basically get carried out over the past couple of episodes. So we see that the first group of soldiers, Marleyan soldiers, they show up, and then essentially we hear this big explosion, and then the ship just lifts up in thin air, and of course it's Eren just carrying the ship like it was nothing. Like, what you gonna do? You in my hands now. Throws it down, and then all of a sudden we see Hanji with this act like, hey peeps, why don't y'all come have some tea with us? Welcome, we got your friend Niccolo here. He having a good time, we having a good time. Don't be scared, y'all. And I was like, Hanji, but do you see the sweat coming off of Niccolo's face? Niccolo is scared. There is no way that your act is about to work. Even Levi was like, ma'am, I indulged this more than I should have. Let's just cut on with the chase, because these fools don't trust us. You see, they pulled the gun. I thought they was about to kill Hanji, and then I hear a shot go off, and then I'm looking at this like, what? You killing your own soldiers? Your comrades? What is happening? So I was confused because Yelena's like, oh yeah, I just killed this person, but hey girl, let's go ahead and have some tea. Thank you for your invitation, boo. I'm not trying to end up messed up. I see y'all got Eren here. There's no point for me to try to fight with y'all today. Let me just go ahead and take you up on your offer of tea. And I was dying laughing because I was just like, wow, not only did you shoot your comrade, but you said I'm not finna go out like this. And I was just like, you didn't need to get tortured first. They didn't even do nothing to you, and you just gave up the goods that quickly. I was like, there's more to this person than I realized. I'm afraid of her, because if you were just gonna shoot your comrade like that, just with them offering to give you tea, I just don't know what else you're capable of. I just don't trust you, sis. So we see that they end up having a conversation about it. But I was so happy to see Sasha. I was so happy to see Sasha in this episode since we went 3 years back. My girl not gone yet. She's still here until 3 years later. I was happy to see her get her little naps in. I was like, Sasha, I miss you. Every time I eat food or see food, I think of you, boo. I just want you to know that you in my heart, girl. You in my heart. So we basically see that they're having this conversation, and the way that Hanji is staring at this gun, got the gun on her eye, I said, ma'am, please do not shoot yourself, because I cannot. You already missing one eye, boo. I really don't need you to be missing the other eye. We really need what is left of you, because that brain of yours is very helpful. So I was just really scared. I don't know if you guys were scared how she just staring so closely into this gun, but I was like, boo, back up. Let them figure it out for you, okay? But I love as they're having this conversation, as they're trying to get all this information out of Yelena. Levi's telling her, Hanji, chill, act like whatever they telling you. I know they telling you they got these guns, they got wireless radios and, ships that fly in the air, but I need you to be cool and I need you to chill. She was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna be chill. Then she got excited, and I was like, ma'am, he just told you to chill out. So they giving up all the tea, and I'm mighty confused as to why they're just so freely giving all this information up. But then they say that they're basically captured soldiers from enemy lines, and they basically been forced to become Marleyan soldiers. So they're the resistance. They're the anti-Marleyan soldiers who are basically Zeke. They saw Zeke raggedy behind, and he convinced them, join the cause, be a part of the cause for the people, the real people. We don't like them. And so that's essentially why they're giving all this tea away for free, because they were already trying to, break free from them in the first place. So They talk about how the reason why they haven't been able to attack them on their island is because of the Titans who were surrounding it. Not only did it keep them from being able to get out and go out into the other part of the world, but also too, it prevented anyone from attacking them as well, because they didn't have enough to handle a land assault against the Titans and to also take out the people residing there as well. But also too, once they got the tea that the female Titan and the colossal Titan was missing, everybody else said, oh, bet, let's go ahead and go to war with Marley. They can't do nothing right now. So that's the whole reason why they haven't been attacked in all these years, because we were just confused. Like, I mean, if y'all were trying to take them out, where y'all been, boo? So I love Sasha for this because, you know, basically she addressed the elephant in the room, because I was sitting there, you know, when I first saw them talking to Levi and Hanji, I was like, Harpo, who this? They got black people in here? I was like, is he black? Is he something else? Because he looked black to me. He got a fade and everything. And so I was just mighty confused as to, well, how all of a sudden out of 4 seasons, we just all of a sudden seeing black people out of nowhere. I was shook, okay? Sasha was shook. So Sasha addressed the elephant in the room, and she asked the questions that needed to be asked. And then when we get the response from him, I think it's Anya Kapun. I could have said that wrong. Charge it to my mind, not to my heart. But he was just like, hey, yes, sis, I'm black. You know, I'm a little dark complexion. I have a darker tone, okay? But just to let you know, the reason why I'm darker is because that's how Ymir or God, that's how God wanted us to be. Ymir said, hey, you know what? We can't have everybody just walking around with the same complexion. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's add a little bit of spice to this rainbow of colors, and let's add some dark skins up in there as well. And so basically he was just like, isn't it more interesting with a mix of people? I said, sir, can you tell America this? Can you tell everybody else this? Because the way that y'all just handle racism so just eloquently, just like, hey, we just different shades of people. We still created by the same person, still come from the same person. So what's the problem? I was just like, can we put you on a world tour and just go tell everybody else this so they can figure out like why this shouldn't be an issue, that we have different complexions of people from different places, okay? All right. But I was like, thank y'all. You know, during Black History Month too, I felt so touched to see this on the screen, because I was shocked the whole time when he first showed up. I said, I know I'm supposed to be paying attention to what the heck this plan was 3 years ago, but I'm like, Harpo, please explain this to me, because I don't know what is absolutely happening right now. So they end up telling him about this plan that Zeke had, and he basically needs the founding Titan and a Titan of royal blood to carry out this plan to take care of the rest of the people in Marley. And so when Hanji is actually basically given the information that Yelena and Ayukapun basically gave to them, and she's relaying this back to the elders. And I was like, hey, Historia girl, it's so nice to see Historia. I haven't seen you in so long, boo. But they were relaying this information back, and they said, oh no, hell no. I don't care what they trying to do. We can't trust them. We need to kill these fools. And I was like, well, I mean, like, get the information that you need first and do what you need to do. But it seems like they're trying to help you right now. But I could understand the reservations, because they were trying to help them so freely. I just didn't understand. It still, some don't sit right in my spirit with them. I don't know if y'all fully trust Yelena, but it's just something that sit right in my spirit. It's something I feel like that they're still not telling us. However, Aaron recalls, and you remember he was able to use tap into the powers of the founding Titan in the previous season. And so he knew that what Zeke was saying was true, but he still doesn't understand where Zeke is necessarily fully going with this. But this buys their trust in them for the time being. Levi was looking like, so Aaron, why you just not telling us this though? You gonna wait until the final season to tell us this whole thing with the founding Titan? I was like, I mean, if you was watching the season, Levi, you would have saw what he did, but I could understand where you had an issue, and that's probably why he got that ass whooping when he saw him when they came and rescued Aaron. But that's neither here nor there. So essentially, they end up teaching them about, you know, their weapons, teaching them about the technology that they have in Marley, in order for them to be able to come up with a plan to truly be able to defeat them. And so they forged a bond. They were friends. I was like, okay, Look at them, mixed with the different cultures and stuff. I love to see it. And so, but in the midst of all of this, we kind of cut back to the present where we are currently mourning for Sasha. And I was like, now y'all didn't have to show Sasha get shot again. I felt like that was mighty disrespectful and I didn't understand why it was needed. Like I was already grieving from the previous week. Like we didn't need to see it. We get it. She did. You could have just shown her grave and that would have been fine. You didn't have to show her getting shot all over again. It was just a little bit traumatic for me. And let's hope that this is the last time that we're going to see the flashback, okay? Okay, so we see that somebody started getting a behind beat and we realize it's Niccolo. And I love the flashback scene that they show when Niccolo started cooking for them because, of course, they've never been by the water. So they never had seafood, which is a shame because I love seafood. But the way that Sasha tore into that lobster, I said, ma'am, I don't know if it was worse when you turned into the lobster or the potato when I first met you or the piece of meat, but I missed her so much. I just, okay, I'm gonna make it through this. It's a little hard, y'all, okay? I'm dealing with a lot of losses and I wasn't trying to deal with the whole thing with Sasha, but they just brought this traumatic experience back to me. So, we see that we end up seeing that, you know, they come and save him and then her family's there and then Niccolo offers to cook for them. And he was like, it's on the house, right? And I was like, yeah, you can't just be saying, like, you got to be specific about these things. Don't be telling me to come to your restaurant and then you're going to try to charge me for some food. I need to know before I go. So I need to know how much I should eat. If I'm paying for it, then I'm going to eat a little bit differently. But if I'm not paying for it, then I'm going to indulge as much as I possibly can. But I love that he was able to be like, your daughter loved my food. I got y'all, we family now. I'm just a captive soldier, but you know, I was here for Sasha. So it broke my heart when Kanye was like, it feels like a half of him is gone because Sasha's gone. And he felt as though that was like his twin. But can we talk about how Levi was so disrespectful? So Levi got Zeke in the car. He's staring Zeke down. Zeke like, is it really necessary for you to keep glaring at me like this? Like, what are we doing? It's clear that Levi doesn't trust Zeke. I sure as hell don't trust Zeke. Don't nobody else better not trust Zeke. And we see that he tells him, oh, we finna take you to this lavish hotel. I was like, bet, let me see what this hotel looking like. They did not drop this fool off in the forest talking about this is the best hotel we could find. Sir, this is the forest. I don't see no beds. I don't see no tent. No kite, no nothing. You just gonna drop my man off in the forest? Like, come on, y'all. Like, we taking this a little bit too far. The petty was just at level 1,000, 1 trillion, and I just couldn't take it. So then he asked for Raggedy Gabby and Falco, talking about, can they come with me? No, them fools can't come with you. You lucky they still alive, okay? I do not condone violence against children, but that ass beating that they got in the previous episode, they deserve that and then some. Gabby sitting up talking about, girl, shut up. You lucky you alive, okay? You lucky they wasn't condoning violence against kids because if it was up to me, done, okay? On site. That's what Gabby got. She got on site. If I see you on site, it's going to be a whole nother thing. I'm just letting you know. Now, Falco, I might be able to pray about it, ask the Lord to heal my heart, and let me forgive Falco because he was just running after Raggedy Gabby because he had feelings for her. This is why you can't just be doing anything for people who not even reciprocating the feelings that you have for them back towards you. You see the message you, and now you done got your ass beat. Now you in this whole predicament. You in jail now because you was chasing somebody that you didn't have no business chasing. See what happened when you don't mind your business? You get beat up. So now he in prison. I don't know what the heck is going to happen, but a couple of things. Can we talk about Aaron real quick? I was like, hey, Aaron. Hey, boo. I saw the muscles, the water falling off them. You saw the back muscles. That's how you know somebody. When they got the back muscles, he had like the little muscles all in the back and the sides, all the way up in the shoulders, all of that. He had all of that going on. Then he had the nerve to do the little man bun. I said, Aaron, I know you just an animated man, but like, I was like, hey, boo, you single? Okay. All right. I'm just a little darker in shade. But you know, I know you're trying to fight for war and not peace. Armin was like, I'm just trying to have peace, but now we can't do peace no more because Aaron's in the prison talking about war the whole time. He wasn't having it when Armin was trying to be like, hey, maybe we should just talk to people and just, hey, it's a big misunderstanding. They think we're devils. We're not really devils. We just have this curse that happens and they ain't got nothing to do with us for real. But I don't know what's going to happen, but at the end of the episode, we see that Iron Man, who I thought was talking to Raggedy, Gabby, and Falco, but he was talking to Annie. I was like, Annie, where have you been? Like, I need the backstory. You still in this little crystallized shell? So I don't know what's going to happen with the whole Annie thing, but I like where this is going, okay? I hope that we get more scenes of Aaron just as a human with his muscles, okay, with the back muscles. Okay, the bottom back, the lower back muscles and all of that. But yeah, like Attack on Titan is so good, y'all. I love this show so much. I'm so sad that I have no one to talk to. So you guys need to talk to somebody. If you need an Attack on Titan support group, I am here for you. We can talk about this. And I'm just going to recap the rest of the season because I need other people to talk to because my friends are whack and won't nobody watch Attack on Titan with me. But those are my quick thoughts, my reaction to Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 9, Brave Volunteers. But I did think it was raggedy that they basically held them hostage after the fact, like, hey, thank you for sharing the secrets and giving us all of the other Titan serums for Marley, like the Titan serums that we like was stolen from Marley. But, you know, don't be mad. Just know we got to hold you at gunpoint real quick. We got to hold you hostage after 3 years after y'all done spilled all the tea. I felt like that was really disrespectful. But when he was like, I mean, when Yelena, when she was like, you know, we're going to be eating at the same table again, I was like, should I take that as a threat? Because Yelena scared me, especially as she set up the other ships to get captured. I just don't trust her. Let me know what you guys think. If you read the manga, don't tell me because I'm not reading it until after the series is over because I don't want to be surprised and I don't want to know what's happening. I want to be surprised and I don't want to know what's going to happen. But yes, if you have theories, share your theories with me and we can talk about it. But don't be giving me don't be giving me the spoilers because I don't want to know yet. So those are my thoughts on the episode. As always, my name is Sharona from Para Waits. And if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. And until I see you again, bye.